Hey, man. I have to get to a viewing actually as well, so this is going to be a quick live. I came to put a poster up, so hopefully someone joins us live and makes it worth it. Otherwise, yeah, a bit pointless, isn't it? Lloyd, is anybody going to join my live? Or is it just me by myself and Dudley? Hello, whoever's joined the live, hello. When you're trying to sell a house, Tom Henderson, big up Tom Henderson, gave me an interesting idea. He normally has we buy houses on the front of his houses, but I've done this. And also, if you know that's Welsh. I wrote it in Welsh. Paul, you alright, mate? How you doing, mate? Alright. Shy Barnes getting out and all that. Fucking Yorkshire. You alright? Mate. Doing video and I. Doing fucking video, mate. Of me fucking flip like. That's the Gauss. That's not Yorkshire. That's not Yorkshire. So I just want to show everyone my second flip, which I am walking around now in the friggin' cold, like mad cold, yo. So shout out to John who stripped this place clean. Stripper. So this is a lounge, as you can see, pretty big. It's a flipper. I mean, it's such a lovely house. If the figures worked, I would keep it, but it doesn't really work. Check out those back. Whoa. Literally, my cousins in India have fans like that. Mad. So I'm going to show you the kitchen now. So you can see the kitchen's actually quite tidy. Tiles are removed. They were old school, but we kept these, obviously, because you need to know your fruits. Yes. Blackberries? Oh no, I don't know what they are. Anywho, tiles are removed. We're going to retile, boom, all the way around. Or do paint and then, do something. Keeping the worktop, maybe just redo it a bit. And I don't like this metal, but what can we do? Keeping the thing, what do you call it? Not keeping those pans though. Keeping the appliances because they're all right. And we're going to paint these grey. We could potentially get away with keeping them, but I think to give it a premium feel, as it is a flip in quite a nice area, we're gonna paint them light grey. Handles, they're quite small. If I can replace them, I will replace them. But I mean, I have to remember, right? This is not my house, so yes, I want it to be swag and it needs to look good to sell. But people don't have, necessarily a huge amount of taste. So as long as it looks somewhat sexy, it will work, especially in this area. So we're going to retile it, keep this. The floor, I mean, yeah, it's decent, to be honest. And it matches the worktop, which is always good to match the same planes. So, yeah, the garden's pretty tidy, actually. If you have a look at it. Oh, fucking hell. Nice double garage. A dog's backside, which is always nice to see. And I will take you... Oh, it's so fucking cold. So there's wallpaper everywhere. Wallpaper is like the most irritating thing ever because it costs a bit more to strip, especially if there's like 3 or 4 layers, and it can be time consuming. And then it can also cost when you have to, I think you blue grit it and then you repaint it. I just prefer nice painted surfaces. And those colours, they're gonna stay because I do them grey, but actually they're quite a nice warm lavender colour. So upstairs, here we go. Now look, I'm gonna show you something. This balustrade, see this? Yeah, it's at my head height, but when I go up, it's now at my knee height. So this is gonna change. It's gonna be lifted higher. Paul, about the kitchen, yeah, I potentially will change the worktops. I'll have a look. The worktops are in really good condition though. This hob is staying because it's brand new, just needs cleaning. I will be putting a new ceramic sink in because I've got a couple of them in the shed. New tap and handles. Yeah, I want new handles, sorry, but these are actually in really good condition. And I'll see if new handles will fit in the same width, because these ones are quite shallow. I'm sure they will, but they need to look good, right? But I may not tile the back. I may just do, you know, the upstand and a thingy, what do you call it? A splashback where the cooker is. So I'm gonna have a look at that. This is the bathroom, or was the bathroom, because it looks very naked and very tidy. So there's where the bath goes. There's like a 1-ton safe. So if you want to store your, you know, your expensive body shop stuff and you don't want it to get stolen, you have a safe to put it in. I mean, am I caring or what? Slash is very heavy. So bath there, basin here, and yeah, the old loo goes there. So potentially this bathroom, there's 2 options. It's going to be floor to ceiling marble effect tiles with grey slate tiles on the floor, or it's going to be sort of up to 1 meter with tiles, and then above that it will be like a sexy dark blue or like a dark green or even pink. So hashtag shout out to Rua Rentals for the advice on making bathrooms look sexy without needing to put tiles everywhere. We've got a shower cubicle, which I really like. Shower cubicles, you don't really find them in the areas I invest in at all. So I'm quite pleased with this one. So I'm looking forward to putting an interesting design in there as well, potentially. Nice window, it's all good. Louvre doors, baby, yeah. Groovy, baby. Boiler's all right, eh? Lovely. And then, watch out for that, I've already stepped on that and then you broke it. This is the 3rd bedroom, which, I mean, you know what, it is a double. It is decent sized, so, you know, good to go with that. There's a bit of damp there because there is a gutter outside that's leaking. You can't really see it, so that will need sorting out, which is all on the list to do. And then, I was saying this before, but most houses I invest have this thing, right, where this part of the house, which as you can see is sort of like, come up the stairs and the landing, seems to sink. In pretty much 95% of every house that I view or buy has this. Like, it's just a thing. So when you look at the floor, you may not be able to see it. I'll try to put you somewhere quite flat. But there's like a slight, you know, dip. So when you're walking on these things, my right foot is about, I don't know, a couple centimeters lower than my left. And that kind of goes the whole way. And it's just an interesting foible of the places that I invest. So some of them you're like other legs up on a, you know, like a dog peeing. Oh, it's windy outside. And this is the 3rd, make sure I'm not getting a parking ticket. 3rd bedroom, right? You can see it is a decent size. I mean, that light is shite, but it's a decent size, you know, standard dated ceiling. Yo, Amanda. And these are some shelves, some shelven. And that is, yeah, I don't know what they're called. Hey, electricity works, it's good. Flooring, or obviously will be stripped. Wallpaper on the wall, which needs, yeah, sorting out. And there's a crack here, but you know, I love crack, and the lads have, I'm not going to break that. I've seen it structurally, and they're happy with it. There's no problems. It's pretty much just in the plasterboard, so that's all good. And there's a mirror. Just don't comment on my outfit, please. It's very cold. I have wet socks, and it's only like midday. Jizzos. I think that's it, actually. That is a tour done. For the figures, because obviously they're interesting, I purchased it for £82,000 pre-auction, plus the auction fee and the seller's searches. It was basically about 83. Hold on. This is, yes, 83. We're spending about 8 grand on the refurb. Because as you've seen, it's very cosmetic. Keeping the kitchen, yeah, we're getting a full new bathroom suite, but you know, you can see it's just, and you know, like a new light fitting, and you know, there's lots of little things here to make it like the level of a flip in this area. As you can see, it's, you know, decently painted. Obviously, that fan is going because it's never warm in Wales. So, and yeah, this now. I was hoping this was real marble, but if you listen to it, it's not. So if it was marble, I would have taken it home and just had my way with it because I love marble. But it's not, it's laminate. Sean, how did I finance it? So an investor, so it was pre-auction, so I exchanged at 10%. and I exchanged, I think that was about £8,200 exchanged. Then an investor came in and funded it, blinds, and funded it 80 grand. So essentially they funded, I don't know, more than 100% of like the sort of price that I'd paid. So I paid 8.2 grand. They then came in and paid 80, which means that all in, the money I put in was basically covered off by them. And they're getting paid an interest rate at the end of the year, and happy days. They're not interested in doing property themselves. They're just investors. And yeah, they get paid back a good interest rate, and I get to buy a house. So yeah, and it should be on the market. Well, actually, what's that? Oh, cheeky. It's on the market right now, technically, but it will be on the market very shortly. And yeah, so bought it for 82, retail's about 8 grand, and the end value, looking at comparables, is 120 to 125. Probably looking at accepting like 118 to 120. Well, it depends on the market at the time, but ideally looking at comparables with the double garage, but it's a quad Fiat 500 garage. It should easily clear 120, especially in the condition that we're gonna do it in. So thank you very much, everyone. I have to go off to a viewing. I hope that was useful.